how about now? Can you guys hear me now? Let's see. So it looks as though everyone has set a time now. Looks like we got our tech issue sorted. That's great. So we've got about 3 minutes left to go in this session. Now, Italy is a favourite track of mine, mainly due to the speed. I love speed. Well, thank God that all the tech issues sorted. Thank God. It would have been embarrassing. Oh, something happening on Mercedes, maybe? So Private is just going slow on this, on the back straight, approaching Parabolica. Doesn't look like he's damaged. He's probably looking at maybe setting another, going for another personal best, but he's just trying to conserve maybe ERS because he's picking up speed now. So currently, our grid lineup at the moment is Vapor Shadow 7 with a 1 minute 19.561. That's a nice quick time, that. In second we have Rish with a 1 minute 19.652. So Rish isn't far off from our pole sitter, which is great to see. Looks like we could have some close racing between the Mercedes and the Red Bull here. In number 3 we have Happy Kilmore with a 1 minute 19.771. So again, they have a nice quick McLaren thrown into that mix as well. In fourth we have LS 24 Hours with a 1 minute 19.814. Nice to see Ferrari back up close to the top of the points and helping to take out that second row on the grid. And in fifth we have his teammate Vintage Grizz with a 1 minute 20.043. Oh, slight incident here with Private, I think. Where are we up to? We're up to P6. So P6 we have ZHR 909 with a 1 minute 20.1. Again, a very close time. So whether he might have been holding back or could have maybe actually been giving it his all there. In seventh we have the Sorston with a 1 minute 20.339. Great to see a good friend sitting up that high. In eighth we have Luke with a 1 minute 20.4. So it looks as though we've got a racing point and a Haas as well, I believe. That is. No, it's a Williams. No mistake. So we've got a Williams and a racing point. They'll be very close competitors, they will. And behind Luke we have his... Oh, Luke has a slight fishtail there, just coming out of the turn 1 and 2. So we have Luke's teammate Freestyle with a 1 minute 20.445. Very close. Oh, and Luke goes into the gravel. Spins around the other way. Let's hope there's no one else coming up close behind him. No, he's got a clear track so far. So Vintage Grizz has crashed out as well. We'll stay on board with Luke and we can see if we might be able to try and see. Oh, that looks bad. Let's just hope Grizz is alright. In 10th we have JJB29 with a 1 minute 20.506. In 11th we have the other Mercedes of Private Lee Wayne King with a 1 minute 20.515. Very close. In 12th we have Chromad with a 1 minute 20.836. In 13th we have Anthro 585 with a 1 minute 20.854. In 14th we have Wombat 857 with a 1 minute 20.887. 15th we have let's see, Paulo Frost with a 1 minute 22.734. In 16th we have Dobbs _73 with a 1 minute 23.027. And last but not least we have Moof Squid, who unfortunately did not set a time due to having a slight crash. So here we go, folks, as we scroll through our race order. So as you can see, there's not actually much distance between everyone. They're actually very closely matched. Especially the top 11, they are well within a second of each other. So we jump by and do a quick speed through. As everyone's just getting ready to put on their setups and changing their race strategies around. It'll be interesting to see what strategies people here will pick. Because the thing about this Italian track is it is a fast track, but it can punish you for even the slightest of mistake. It is very much like the Vietnamese track, where all it takes is just a slight little mistake and you're into a wall pretty much. It is definitely one you need to be extremely careful of. And sometimes, instead of going right through and trying to overtake someone, sometimes it's better to just wait for another opportunity. I've learned that the hard way. Everyone is just lining up on the grids to begin our formation lap. So I'm expecting quite a tight race today, especially at the start. Towards the end it may spread out a bit more. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Just scroll through some members of the field. And a lot of these drivers here will be very hungry for some points. Anything to boost their place in the championship. So after all, we are all here to race for fun, but there can only be one Division 3 champion. And it's not long before the new game comes out. F1 2021 comes out. Well, I took a slight little detour around onto the grass there. The front of the pack is approaching Parabolica now. All these drivers will be starting to get into their focus mode. You can see Vapor's just bringing in the field. the field is just lining up right now. Now remember, we don't want any heroics into the first corner. We'd very much like for everyone to make it through in one piece. However, we do not know if that'll happen. And they're off for Season 2 of the Division 3 Italian Grand Prix. Oh, we got a slight accident already. Oh my god, we got... Jesus Christ, it's a massive turn up on the main straight. Anthro is out, ZHR is out. And 5-second time penalties are being happened. This is well and truly a safety car. Jesus Christ. That was insane. Try and see if we can see any damage on anyone. So 3-star has damage, so he was involved in there. Looks as though everyone's probably going for maybe a soft to mediums or soft to hards. Anthro, man, that was unlucky. Wombat has got pretty much no front wing, so he'll need to come in. Dobbs has got a 5-second penalty for ignoring yellow flags. North has managed to pretty much escape that unscathed. Looks as though a lot of these drivers might be coming into the pits. Sawston picks up a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Now it looks as though Paulo is going to fit on medium tyres by the looks. So he's taking on another stint with the mediums. Dobbs gets a 3-second time penalty for corner cutting. Oh. Wonder what's happening here. So we've had a few position changes. Nuff has had the most. He's currently on 8, so he's had a definitely come up a long way from the back of the field. So Sawston's fitted on some hard tyres. So it looks like he's probably trying to take those hards for a nice long walk through the park. Let's see. Sawston's got a total of 15 seconds of time penalties. Dobbs has got 13. Proman's got 5. As the field is now catching up to each other. hopefully it's not much longer before the house is in the right positions. So those drivers that were able to get through that scrape unscathed. Nice driving. Yeah, it might be something that will probably be pulled up by the stewards, I think. If it chooses to get reported. But that was a massive accident. Jesus Christ, I haven't seen one that bad since Brazil last year, because that was massive. As you can see, guys, this track does not forgive you if you make mistakes. This track will punish you for it. So the safety car is still out, so Charlie must not think that it's ready, as he's pretty much given it the green flag for the safety car to return as that speeds away. However, the drivers must still wait for the safety car to be back into the pits. That, or no, it looks as though it's sticking out still, actually. So let's see, the gap to the leader is about 10 seconds away. But you've got to remember, Sultan's got a 15-second time penalty, so in theory... Oh, and Chromad has been given a time penalty as well for in contact with dogs. He's got wing damage as well, I think. At the moment, Sultan's got the fastest lap time at the moment, which is funny. 1 minute 30.902. As Charlie has now said that the safety car will be coming in this lap. It'll be very interesting to see who's going to pull away from this. Will Vapor hang on to his lead, or will he lose it? Will we see another scrap behind Vapor though? Or will there be another accident? So we wait for the green flag. And looks as though we've got a glitch at the moment where we still see yellow flags, but they are racing by the looks. Race 24 is closing on Happy Kilmore. Happy Kilmore goes into the gravel. Nice safe rejoin by Happy Kilmore. Oh, we got position change for Wombat. Moves himself up into 11th. Nice work. Sister makes a move on Paul Foss, moving him up into 13th. JB passes Private for 7th place. That was a good move as well. Oh, we have a racing point that's gone for a slight spin. 3 styles. Not sure what happened there. No, it's not 3 styles, it's Luke. Sorry. Had a slight spin. As Vapor sets the fastest lap time of 1 minute 23.161. North is closing in on Wombat. He's going down the outside. He's got the position, but will Wombat make a move down the inside? No, that was nice to see. So North moves on south up into P10. JB and oh, I think JB and Private may have connected. Oh, into the gravel. Oh. Good reactions on the drivers that got in front of JJB there. Very close. There being another accident there. As Luke is looking down into the inside of the S's. JB's holding it, but Happy Gilmore and LS24 have traded places, but Happy Gilmore's still alongside him, sticking to the outside. Well, LS24 make a move down the inside. He's looking at it. He could be going for it. Oh, is there going to be contact? No. Happy Gilmore holds on to the position, but Elias is looking for any opportunities he can get. And Luke and JJB are still having the scraps. Both. Oh! Luke loses the back end and crashes into JJB. JJB will definitely be fuming about that, as he won't be looking at taking that position off him and making him pay for that. Just hope he doesn't do anything foolish. We have to come in and get a new front wing as well. Oh, as he makes just slight contact with the gravel there. This close battle here for 5th. This 3 Styles is going on the inside of LS24. He's got it, but LS24 does a nice switchback on Parabolica. But 3 Styles is still right up LS's gearbox. 3 Styles is going down the inside into turn 1. Oh, are they going to make contact in the chicane? Oh, they're still side by side as they're entering into turn 3. This is very close racing here as Alice looks again to the inside. But it looks as though 3 Style is pulling away from him now. There he is. Oh, and looks like Chromad has made a move as well on JB, but it was in the pit, so not that exciting. Oh, as Luke has had a slight road trip into the gravels there. We have which I think is just Luke's little road trip in Sector 2 there. Wombat is looking at North there. He's wanting that position. He's chasing him down. Still got quite a distance though. Will he decide to just keep in behind him and look for a position? As Rish is in the pits right now. He's either getting a wing change or he's deciding to get a new set of tyres on. Let's see, we're trying to find some close battles right here. Is Wombat, slight lockup in turn 2 there. As Nuff picks up 7th place by Dobbs going just slightly wide into the gravel there. Been on the exit of 1, 2, 3, 4, exit of turn 5 I believe it was. Dobbs has left the session. So there was a disconnection or something, I am not too sure. Whether Dobbs can jump back in or not, we do not know. Nuff is closing in on private. Oh! Luke has just spun in the background onto the back straight. Oh! He'll have wing damage there. He'll definitely be having to come back into the pits for that. So we have a slight change of order at the moment. 3 Styles, looks like he's closing in on Happy Kilmore. Vapor is closing in on Wombat. It looks like he might be looking for a move, or will Wombat let him through? Sawston is retired from try and find out what might have happened here, folks. Have a look down into the distance. Yeah, it looks as though he's just crashed out, unfortunately. Vapor Shadow's made a move. Brilliant move by the Mercedes driver. Put down in the chat, guys, who you think will come out on top. Put in your top 3 drivers you think you hope to see on the podium. Man, this is close. Some very skilled drivers in here. A few drivers picking up penalty points. So we're currently on lap 11 out of 27. The field is starting to spread itself out now. Happy Kilmore is right. He's keeping himself pretty close to 3 Style there. Vapor is closing in on Nuff. He's right up his gearbox. He's going down the end on the outside by the looks as he's overtaken Nuff. But will not go down onto the inside on Parabolica. No, he decides to slip in there. As Elias is retired and we've got another safety car. Looks as though we might have... No. Whew. So we're currently down to be about 13 drivers. Now this would probably be a time where a few cars can maybe get a free pit stop if they play their cards right. So at the moment, our grid order, in first position we have 3 Styles, in second we have Happy Kilmore, third we have Vapor Shadow, fourth we have Rishi, fifth we have Vintage Grizz, sixth we have Nuff Squid, 7th we have Chromad. 8th we have Wombats. 9th we have Dodds. 10th we have Private Lee Wayne King. 11th we have Luke. 12th we have JB. 13th we have Paulo Frost. North is definitely in contention for driver of the day, I believe. He's done pretty well for himself. He's up pretty much 11 positions. So out of all the drivers, he's definitely gained the most. And whether he'll be able to make it to the end is another question. So we're currently on lap 13 out of 27. So we've currently got at least about 15 more laps to go, folks, before this Grand Prix is at an end. And we are currently on our second safety car. Wait for at least probably another 2-3 laps maybe before the racing will start again. I think probably Vapor will probably win this race, I think. He's definitely got quite a good pace behind him. As Wombat has a slight incursion. Takes a very interesting racing line. Be very interesting to see. It's good to see that no one's taken down the escape road on turn 1. It's very good to see. I was half expecting a lot of chaos into turn 1, but no, we got chaos on the main street. Not sure exactly what happened there, but it was a pretty violent accident. Drivers are just doing small weaves across the place. Private Lee's made a severe collision with Dobbs. He's probably got a lot of wing damage as well by the looks. Looks like he's just lost an end plate, so whether or not that'll hamper his efforts or if he's going to soldier on, not sure. We've got the safety car coming in this lap. What's going to happen this time? It'll be very interesting to see. Try and find some close racing as I can. Private maybe, or freestyle, as looks as though everyone's coming up to the line. And we've got green flags showing and our track map is fixed. Rich is going down the outside. Vapor's covering on the inside into turn 1. Oh, and we have a freestyles gets second place as he does a slight dive bomb. Actually didn't hit anyone, but it was a very risky move. Happy Kilmore's closing in on Vintage Grizz. Will it be enough? The two McLarens are battling with each other pretty much. And what the team orders there will be. Luke is closing in on Dobbs. He's going to make a move. Beautifully done. Vintage Grids gets a 3-second time penalty. Privately Wang is going down the inside into the S's. Still got that in-plate damage, but is he going to make a move on going into Parabolica? Looks like he's probably thinking better of it. Freestyle is closing in on Vapor. He's got the slipstream. Freestyle is going in hard. They are touching. Not leaving much room. This Vapor's looking at the inside. Not quite. But it's not over. He's still getting really close into the gearbox of Freestyle. Vapor is definitely putting pressure on him. Vintage is using this moment here to just try and just get himself as close as he can and think about where he wants to make a move. Currently on lap 16 out of 27, so he's still currently got at least 11 laps to go. Right, we're having a look around. Rish is closing in on Vintage Grizz. He's going for a move on the outside. Can he hold it? Go round the outside on Parabolica. Not the easiest place to overtake. DRS has been enabled for the first time this moment. A lot of these drivers will get DRS as well. They can keep this close. Vapor and Freestyle are in a race of their own. Ooh, we have an incident in the yellow flags. We need to try and find out what's happened here. Looks as though we've had... Oh! Wombat, that was a very risky move, my friend. Looks as though JJB's got damage and Wombat has got damage as well. Luke is looking at the gearbox of Chromad. Is he going for a move on the S's? No, he thinks better. It looks like he might be using the back straight. But he has lost a little bit of time with that look. Is he maybe going to look at the inside into Parabolica? He's eyeing it up. He's covering that inside line. Forcing Chromad to go out wide. They are still pretty much side by side. This is going to be decided into turn 1 chicane. Who's going to come out on top? Oh, looks as though Luke has got it. Well done. Vapor is now losing time to Freestyle as he's pulling himself away, which is causing Vintage to come up into Vapor's slipstream. As Rish gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Nuff is closing in on his teammate. He was on the faster tyre. So we've had an incident with Chromad. He's got a slight excursion by the looks. So Renault goes wide in the background of JVV. Noof Squid has made a place. Unhappy Kilmore. Looks as though the McLaren team have decided to let Noof through. You know, he's on a faster tyre. He's got a little bit more pace. It's a very close battle at the moment in the top three. Less than a second separating them. Rich is also deciding he wants to join the fun in. Walking around. Noof gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. That's gotta hurt. Pull up the penalty list and we'll have a look. So Freestyle has a 11-second time penalty, so at the moment that would put him pretty much P9 Freestyle. We'll have to see what the final verdict will be. As JVB's making a move, possibly. He's going down the inside. Chromad isn't... Oh, we've got slight contact between Chromad and Private, which sent Chromad just into the side of JGB, but looks like no damage. Wombat is just having his own race at the moment. Freestyles gets another time penalty. And we have a position change at the top of the board. Vapor has claimed first place. We I think probably the only ones who could actually win. It might actually be Luke and Paulo, as they don't have any penalties at the moment. And they are probably just cursed them though. Just wait to see as Freestyle is looking at getting right up to the gearbox of Vapor. Some very close racing at the moment, folks. At the moment the field is starting to spread as Vapor has a slight trip into the gravel there. So we're currently on lap 21 out of 27. We've got about 6 laps left to go essentially. Vapor has activated his ERS, but he has very little. He's trying to extend his lead out, but he's got to be very careful. If you run out of your ERS, you are pretty much a sitting duck, which is not something you want to be, especially here at Monza. Monza is all about speed. If you don't have speed here, you are pretty much a sitting duck. We have a slight incident here in Sector 2. We'll try and have a look and see what's happened here. Chromad's probably had a slight field trip. A little bit of wing damage, but it looks as though he can still carry on with the race. He knows what the engineers must be telling him. A very tight battle here for second position at the moment. Down here, Happy Kilmore is closing in on Rishi as well. He's closing in on him, but is he going to be close enough to make a move? Chromate gets 5-second time finish, speeding in the pit lane. Oh. It's just starting to spread out a little bit more now. Sort of really close action at the moment is between 3 Styles and Vapor. They are pretty much going hand in hand at the moment. It is really good to see. But you don't want to be fighting for positions here. As we're starting to come up to what I think is lap cars at the moment. So Chromo has to let run through this without causing any incidents. Any close racing happening at the moment? Not exactly. Happy Kilmore is closing in, but will he be able to use that speed that he's got to try and get himself into P4? I'm not sure. Happy Kilmore's engine does not sound that great at the moment. Sounds though it's got itself a bad case of tapping. It might actually be affecting why he's not able to get most out of his car. He is closing the gap though, but it's not entirely a sound you like to hear. You can even see it on his LCD displays. God, it's not a true sight to see. Rishi makes a mistake, and this Happy Kilmore. Oh, no, Rish is still here. That was Chromad that he was up against. Chromad should have had to have let him through, as he wasn't on a... Ah, interesting. Rish is closing in onto Vintage Grizz. And you can hear Happy Kilmore's car in the background. Style got very close there. So we're currently on lap 25 out of 27, so we've got essentially about 2 laps left to go, folks. And about 2.5 actually left to go. So this is still a very close race at the moment, but the winners, or our podium places, will be decided by penalties. I guess it all depends on what sort of penalties people have. But I have a feeling, I think Luke actually might... Possibly, if he can keep himself this close. he might be in with a chance of actually getting his podium. We'll have to actually see. And I'm pretty sure though Nuff will get probably driver of the day by the game standards. These 3 styles are starting to go drive a little bit more harder now. When I send the messages to Vapor saying, hey, I'm your rival this season. Shouldn't be worrying about any other driver, you should be worrying about me. Essentially what he's saying by keeping himself this close. Oh, looks like we've had a change of position by Luke and Nuff. Unfortunately didn't quite see, but Nuff is keeping himself very close into Luke though. As we currently enter the final lap. 3 styles is going for a move on the outside, but Vapor has the inside, and Nuff, 3 styles has the inside. Oh, they've kept him very close. JJB gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Surprised no one's actually been DQ'd yet. As Nuff overtakes Luke again. Luke will come back at him. Might do. Quite a good battle here. Luke gets himself into P6, but will it be enough? His battle with Nuke has definitely cost him time, but will it be enough to net him the top spot? Three Styles is down in P5. Luke is P5. What is that? P7. So at the moment we have to wait for everyone to come across the line first before we can come. And JB has not exactly in the best spot for everyone else, as he's probably decided fuck it and then bin it into the wall and finish that way. At the moment, Wombat and Private are still having their own little battle at the moment. So into their final corner. Who's got the better pace? Looks as though Wombat is going to stay in front maybe. Oh! Jesus Christ! That's an accident in the session. And Noof wins our driver of the day by the game standards. Oh man. That's a nice picture, Noof. So we have Ferrari in P1, a Mercedes in P2, and a McLaren in P3. So we'll scroll through the race results, folks. So, first place we have Vintage Grizz. Second we have Vapor Shadow. Third we have Happy Kilmore. 4th we have Rish. 5th we have Luke. In 6th we have 3-star. In 7th we have Noof. In 8th we have Paulo Frost. In 9th we have JJB. 10th we have Wombat. 11th we have Private Lee Wayne King. 12th we have Dobbs 73. 13th we have Chromad. 14th... no. So that's pretty much our finishers. Now non-finishers were LS24s, the Sawston, Athro and ZHR. That was a very intense race, that was. We had 2 safety cars. First one by a massive accident on the main street. That sent flashbacks to me of the Brazil Grand Prix last year. Damn, that was intense. See if we can get these people into a party. See, we'll see if we can get our drivers. Hopefully we can find our drivers. Come on, I need... Where's our drivers? Let's hope they can get these guys in here soon. Hopefully give these guys probably about 5 minutes, I think. If they don't tune up, then we'll unfortunately won't have any interviews today. it's looking like we probably won't actually have a driver's interview, unfortunately. That's a shame. So that'll have to do it for this Grand Prix. Unfortunately, we couldn't get a driver's interview, which was unfortunate. But sometimes that's just the way these things happen. I'm pretty sure next week, and I'll probably update you guys tomorrow on my career mode Grand Prix where we're going to be next weekend. So until then, folks, we'll catch you next time. Have a good night, and we'll see you next weekend.